Okay, yeah. So we're going to have few discussion today. The first one will be an SLA discussion for each funnel or squad, and then we'll have uh, inspection basically for what we've been doing so far on the advocacy, just like we usually do every week. And after that, if we have some more time, maybe we can discuss as well about our merchandise that we've already discuss briefly on the Slack channel. Later on, if we have more time, we can discuss it as well to elaborate more of our what is it plan on executing the merge itself, yeah, after the end of all the two sessions. Okay, so now we're going to start with the SLA discussion. Uh, can For the guest squad, who's going to represent it? Is it both? Is it going to be Kak Tendi for both guest and partner?
Yes, I think so.
Okay, maybe we'll have like around 1 to 2 minutes for Kak Tendi and Karisma. Can you attach your SLA achievement for this week so that we can discuss and maybe you can give some friction that you have regarding the SLA on your squad so that we can discuss on that later. Okay, we'll start the discussion at 4:15, yeah. Karisma, do you need help buat SLA reportnya?
Oh, wait.
I think you can put the SLA report that we have every Monday, ya. Let me screenshot it. I've put the SLA for employee funnel. Maybe Karisma can help to put the friction, yeah, so that we can discuss it. Like,
Gimana, Pil? Halo?
hi, oh yeah, I've put the SLA for employee squad reportnya at the frame. If you can see, can you see guys di apa namanya in the advocacy part? Yeah, I've put the SLA kan for employee. Please add some friction, I guess, that we've met so far. For Kak Tendi, do you need any help?
Enggak, Kak. Lagi loading untuk iniin. Masukin screenshotnya.
Okay. Okay, maybe we can start first, yeah. Since the one that already attached is employee SLA, so we're going to discuss that first. So for employee, we've achieved 3 out of 4 of the SLA. And if I'm not mistaken, does it mean that does it SLA always achieve for the past few weeks, or yang nggak achieve ini, the one that is not achieve is always not achieve as well, or kayak gimana? Can you give more insight, Karisma?
So for the employee advocacy from 4 SLAs, usually the SLAs that are not achieved is the second one, which is the 2.5% of hires from employee comes from referral of advocacy, and then the win compared to loss SLA. Uh, the frictions though was for the win loss is that there's this kind of misconception and misunderstood from my previous manager from the employee advocacy, which kind of like led to me not understanding the SLA. So I have discussed with Kafidi and Cinta, and turned out to be the SLA is um, sort of like the calculation that was wrong. Jadi we have discussed about it sih. So probably like I would start to be able to achieve it by next week.
Okay, so the SLA, kalau yang written in here, it's supposed to be we supposed to have new employees every week to be our advocate, right?
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what is the wrong calculation from that? How is it supposed to be?
So the calculation is not for the win loss. Actually, it's like so we have divided. Jadi tiap minggu itu malah dibandingkan sama jumlah semua employee gitu. Kalau dari
Oh,
Kak Vidi tadi, Kak Vidi bilang kayak harusnya win loss itu dari berapa yang diajak jadi advocates, yang win
oh,
itu yang terima, yang loss itu yang enggak gitu.
okay, great. In that case, for that week, have you like recalculate again and whether you know whether it is achieved or not?
That week, kalau this week it's for the recalculation, I just discussed it with Kak Vidi today. So for the recalculation, every week should be like 10 participants. But this week I only got 5 participants.
I see, I see. Okay, that is for the SLA side, yeah, tool side. And then for this specific SLA, since you mentioned that it's not been achieved for a few weeks before, other than those tool issues, do you find any issue identifying the advocates?
I don't think I have any other issues so far.
Okay, then. Yeah, so it's good then to see that a lot of the SLA achieved, yeah. Then have you put all the evidence then on the discussion, yeah, above, so that we can see your best practices, and maybe we can use it on other funnel as well, so that the other SLA can be achieved as well. Yeah, okay, I guess so. It's going to be we're going to further discuss it on the inspection side, so that we can see the best and worst practice. So thank you from employee funnel, and then next one for the partner one. Uh, ini
Bella,
berarti ya.
can I ask the question for employee?
Oh yeah, sure. Sorry. I should have asked if there's any question. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. For the first one is the SLA is 15% to get application referral, right?
Yeah.
And then we got 9 out of 36, so it's around 25% from the total applicant. And then that's from last month. Last month is it achieved or not, Karisma? Untuk yang
I think it's last week, Kak.
Nah,
So
maksudnya
it's the report is
I would like to compare with last month.
last month.
Hmm.
Wait, do we have like the comparison, Charisma, for employee month per month?
I don't have any data for last month sih, Kak,
Oh,
advocacy.
mungkin karena this is new or last month
Yeah, this
already
is the
running.
latest one from 4th April. But if you want to compare it, maybe we can compare it to the previous week, I guess.
Yeah, because my concern is this, because now we are still on the first week, right? And then
Yeah.
we have been achieved the SLA, and then even more like that.
Mhm.
So what you going to do for the next? Is it achieve? It's mean that you still reaching for the applicant to get more applicant, and then for the current number ini yang 25% itu, do you think it's achieved because of the adoption or because of the tools gitu?
Yeah, okay. Thank you, Kak, for the inspection. Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Maybe Charisma, can you help answer that?
I think I would like to ask first, are you asking about the percentage atau gimana nya tuh, Kak? Maksudnya?
For the SLA-nya kan 15%, it's
Hmm.
15%, right? Yang for this SLA itu it's been running from last month atau this is a new SLA?
Oh, it's since last month sih, Kak. Kalau yang ini, all of
Okay.
the
So
SLA.
it's since last month gitu kan. So do you compare with last month itu, do you think it's better this month or last month? Kalau in the first week, ya. Maksudnya
In
di
the first week, ya. I don't know, Kak, for last month.
So you just delegate by this month itu.
Iya.
Tapi kamu nggak analyze untuk historinya, nggak cek
Belum,
history
Kak.
pas datanya gitu. Okay. So my suggestion is this: before you taking the delegation, please make sure you understand dulu kamu. You have to know the past data dulu gitu. Jadi so you have a clear plan in the future. Okay, so I got this delegation to be a funnel manager, for example, in the advocacy. Then what I need to do is I need to know what is the previous funnel managers working on, what the SLA that have been achieved and not been achieved. Terus what you going to focus on or prioritize on this month kayak gitu. So kayak gitu sih maksudku. So for example like this, ini yang Bella baru attach ya, itu 22% for last month, total last month berarti ya, 22%.
Last week.
It's the previous week, ya.
Okay, previous week. Previous week masih berarti March kan? Bukan?
It's still March.
Masih still March kan? Itu 35 aplikan itu total March berarti atau total per week?
Seminggu, Kak.
Per
week.
Yeah.
Oke, summary-nya berarti nggak ada summary Maret, nggak ada berarti? Untuk SLA.
Yeah, I don't think we have that. I think we need to work on that. We have one on awareness, but we don't have on advocacy, I think. Do we have one, Charisma?
I think for the Redash, yeah, it's still new.
Not in Redash. It's more, for example, your documentations in Coda, because we have apa namanya SLA documentation on our coder, right?
Mm-mm.
So can you show us like the documentations of this SLA every month?
No. I haven't made like a separate file for advocacy and the applicants.
So where do you put it usually?
Just put it like in our SLA report on employee squad today.
I see. Okay. In this case, it means that for documentation wise, from employee squad, we need to have more apa ya, kayak accumulations of all those SLA reports so that we can
Mhm.
compare it every month as well, just like what Kapandi said before. So can I delegate it to you, Karisma? You can
Sure.
take an example from awareness SLA report. I'm going to give you the link later. But yeah, I'm going to delegate this to Karisma. Ya. Okay, so back to the discussion again. I believe earlier Kak Tendi also asking ini ya kayak why does it work? Why does your SLA get achieved gitu? So it's not only achieving, but you know what to do next and out. I believe every week kind of discuss it right on the employee squad as well, like whether it is an adoptions or tools or the management and such. What do you think about this specific week there?
The specific week I more to adoption because of the I always check on the post, you know, the kind of post that our advocate sends.
Okay, so I'm actually curious. Like previously, what two of the SLA that is not achieved for previous for few weeks, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, was hires from employees referral and that win loss right. And for the hires one, why do you hired employees from this specific week? Do you get like do you change the messaging or maybe the audience or such?
Mm, for this one, I'm not really sure because if I track on the hire which comes from Raffle, actually it's from how to say it, more like a person who contacting the person. Yeah.
Wait, itu from the advocate side kan ya? Have you checked the one who got hired itu got the referral from who or something like that?
From senior sih.
From where?
Senior.
Which senior is it? Have you found out?
I'm not sure. I haven't asked.
Yeah, so the thing is, if you find out like, oh, we got this qualified applicant from this specific senior, we might found a pattern or or a characteristic of an advocate we should look for in the future, right? So
Mm.
this type of advocate are the one who is making good advocacy and then attracting more people, and then maybe you can see also like, the messages that they are using so that you can know we should take this as an example of an advocate post gitu, so that we can keep on having a good qualified applicants from advocacy program. That's what I'm thinking basically. Kak Tendi, do you have any more thought?
Yeah, I think yeah, since Karisma just take over ya untuk yang final manager ya berarti Karisma kan untuk yang advokasi ya nggak?
Yes,
Oke,
yes.
jadi mungkin ada beberapa hal yang kamu minta yang previous funnel manager untuk kamu take a notes gitu. Misalnya apa aja. So first you need to understand the SLA, or where's the SLA coming from. Habis itu what is the consideration of the numbernya ini. Saat why 15% gitu. Based on what. Jadi kamu harus more kritis gitu. Kalau kamu soalnya gini, if you taking the delegation but if you not kritis on asking, jadi nanti if the leaders misalnya siapa COO, CTO atau CEO asking you, kalau kamu nggak bisa jawab berarti nanti itu problemnya nanti di kamu malahan gitu nanti. Kenapa kamu nggak asking dulu sebelum kamu taking the delegation gitu. Jadi waktu kamu taking delegation tuh sekarang ini kan artinya on your own gitu, your own. So you need to understand the number, where's this apa namanya, the performance ini coming from which campaign kayak gitu misalnya. Okay, so for example like employee referral, do we have the campaign for the employee referral gitu. Jadi what is the current performance gitu of the employee referral. Nah jadi kamu it's have to be more kritis waktu taking delegation, soalnya if this ini kan luckily ini perform gitu, ada yang achieve gitu. Tapi kalau misalnya ada yang nggak achieve, nah jadi kamu yang akan bingung gini, where's the campaign, nggak ada campaignnya atau apa gitu nanti. Jadi mungkin itu yang kamu bisa take a note nanti sama yang previous funnel manajernya, apa aja numbernya ini dari mana, berdasarkan apa gitu misalnya. Nah sama yang SLA nomor 3 tuh kakak nggak ngertinya yang 21.249-21 itu apa, menjelaskan apa gitu. Apakah 0,75 agreed itu apa gitu. Mungkin itu yang gini, jadi report itu it should be easier to understand for everyone gitu. It's not only you or your chapter gitu. Tapi everyone can understand what is your report means gitu. Misalnya kalau COO misalnya arah ke sini, baca reportmu. Nah gitu. Ya arah kan mungkin dari employee, mungkin dia tahu, mungkin Mas Bayu gitu. Nah, yang nomor 3 tuh pasti tanya gitu, what this number mean gitu. 21 apa employee, 21 partisipan, 21 apa namanya yang bisa kamu jelaskan itu. Mungkin lebih di ini juga di reportnya mungkin dibenerin juga dikit gitu. Jadi because this is current now this is your own, jadi kamu have to be make it clear gitu. Oh, gitu reportnya sekarang. Jadi kamu punya punya apa ya? Andil lah, punya hak gitu untuk membuat report yang lebih bagus daripada sebelumnya gitu, sebelum funnel manager sebelumnya kayak gitu. Itu aja suggestion-nya ya. Thank you.
Okay, thank you Kak Den. Yeah, so basically your actions, your programs inside of the advocacy in employee, so that you can improve the programs and the SLA better juga in the future gitu. If you find any you need any help for this, you can approach me as well, and we can basically discuss it together, I guess, to have more understanding on the advocacy program that we have in employee squad, since I was also the one who is in charge, although I'm not the funnel manager ya, Karisma. Okay, so I think we can conclude for employee funnel there, and then we're going to move on to the partner funnel. Maybe to Kak Tendi, can you help? Kak, belum di unmute Kak. Oh, it's still muted. Yeah.
Udah belum?
Now, yeah, we can listen to you now.
Okay, thank you. Untuk for the partnership ini, I think Audition said that the Miro is sort of loading terus katanya. Jadi for the advokasi itu yang nggak achieve itu adalah JMB review is haven't achieved yet. Gitu. But compared to previously, I'm not sure, kayaknya belum upload juga yang last month. But last month itu achieve. Referral it's achieve juga. Partner story yang nggak achieve dari since last month itu we only have one partner story, and this month belum gitu. Nah for the partner story itself itu the friction actually the writer gitu sebenarnya. But from last week itu udah hire writer si Feby, tapi mulai efektif Feby itu start from today dia efektif gitu. Jadi untuk buat partner story. Tapi the material itself sebenarnya from the community itu we had the material, udah ada materialnya untuk Feby creating the story gitu. Jadi tinggal execute by Feby to make the blog, the partner story on the blog, and then we'll post on the website gitu. Dan for the next plan-nya itu uh, sorry, for the frictionnya itu monitoring the partner story dari audition sendiri untuk connect ke Feby gitu. Jadi untuk gimana ya? So we we make the partner story, tapi but we want also know what is the effect of the partner story to Bukit Vista gitu. Jadi biar nggak kita buat suatu project, but it's nggak ada efek apapun, nggak ada yang lihat, nggak ada yang ini segala macam gitu. Jadi sebenarnya itu yang akan di-drag sama audition, how we monitor the performance-nya itu. How many people see the story, habis itu from that story, how many people click the link that they want to join the Bukit Vista as partner, kayak gitu. Jadi because I asked to audition, every single SLA have to be punya tujuan goal yang jelas gitu. Why you make this gitu. Misalnya, why we need the partner referral to gain more revenue, to gain more market gitu untuk ini. Terus GMB review why? Because we want to increase the awareness on the SEO. Misalnya if there's people or new partners searching for property management on the website in Google for example, Bali Property Management in Bali gitu. If we have more GMB review, then our visibility more clear, mau lebih di atas gitu. Jadi kalau misalnya semakin banyak kita punya review di Google Maps kita, kalau orang nyari Bali Property Management, itu Bukit Vista akan kelihatan di atas berdasarkan rating dan jumlah review. Jadi that's why we make the GMB review, partner referral, and then the partner story itu masih still on progress untuk melihat direct impact efeknya ada nggak buat BV gitu. Kalau enggak, we might be to change atau kita mungkin improve atau kita gimana nanti itu setelah dari analisisnya audition untuk monitoring the performance kayak gitu. Itu sih di partner.
Okay, I see. I have two questions actually. The first one for Google Maps business review, what are our current like strategy or like actions in order to get those SLA, like, and why didn't it like achieve the goal yet until now, or the SLA yet? And then for the partner story, I think it's more on the awareness side ya berarti, how to distribute the story kan ya. Can you like explain also as well like how the distribution so far that we've been doing, considering that you said you need to control you need to supervise more on the result of the the partner story itself.
Okay, so actually the difference ya, mungkin the difference between employee SLA sama partnership employee SLA itu adalah for partnership itu monthly SLA. Jadi ini per month gitu. Kalau employee kan per week gitu. Jadi itu perbedaannya satu, it's not achieved but in progress kayak gitu. Jadi anggaplah SLA-nya per week berarti 1. If the SLA per month-nya 4 gitu kan. Berarti sebenarnya itu achieve, one itu achieve, dan current strateginya itu adalah kita improve from the previous guideline atau strategi to the new guideline. Previously we asking the partner randomly gitu to leave the review. But now we had improve the guideline and then also the new strategy that we will do one-on-one review with the partner first, like a one-on-one employee, and then asking for the score of our service atau satisfaction of the owner. For example, like, okay, I give 5 for your service because I'm very satisfied because from this service, for example, like that. Then we can identify, oh, this partner is satisfied. For the partner that satisfied, we asking the partner if they willing to write their satisfy expression itu on the GMB review gitu. Jadi kayak dia menulisnya tuh juga lebih ekspresif because of they happy about with our service gitu. But previously kita nggak ada tanya gitu, maksudnya kayak kita berdasarkan lamanya dia gitu, berdasarkan kayak oh dia udah 3 tahun nih harusnya dia ngasih GMB review kayak gitu kan, karena dia udah tahu service kita. Nah itu mungkin dulu miss-nya, but sekarang itu kita benar-benar memilih partner that really satisfy and they transform gitu loh, yang dia ke transform gitu. Jadi sekarang new strateginya seperti itu gitu. That's why makanya kita juga pengen lebih ke quality dan quantity itu sebenarnya kayak gitu Bella untuk yang GMB.
Okay, I see, I see. So, in that case, that this already improvement, line, so on and so forth. But maybe what I think that might help would be like if you give more like specific timeline. Like for example, for this partner story, I think if you set the deadline for example, like within the first 2 weeks of April, itu we already upload one article, and then by the end of the week, tanggal spesifik tanggalnya juga gitu, on the date, so that apa namanya, by the end of the month itu juga udah, asalkan kita ngikutin timeline yang udah dibikin itu bakal ke-achieve gitu. I think that is something that I got from employee juga. Employee used not to achieve the similar one. It's about partner story kan for partner, but in employee we have employee story. We did not achieve it, I believe, at the previous week one, and then Charisma tool, I guess, for a reminder on calendar, so that it going to be uploaded more regularly and more constantly. So I think that would be my suggestion in that case. To Charisma, maybe do you have any more opinion or questions? No. Oh, Charisma, can you help and be the secretary, because I'm kind of confused both leading and writing. So can you help
Sure,
and write
sure.
the actionable, especially for partner side? So maybe later Audison can read it as well. Gitu. Okay. Also, this is for March, yeah. Oh yeah. So it improved a lot though, yeah. For the partner referral, we got 5 compared to oh no. Oh ya, ini soalnya udah per month ya, dan ini masih week. Oh yeah, that's true, that's true.
Yep.
Okay, got it. So yeah, so it was the partner story, yeah, the one that was not achieved. Yeah, so I think that would be all, I guess, for partner. And then we're going to move to a guest side. This for March. Can you help us a little bit, Kak?
Okay, actually I would like to upload the new ini document. Yep. Okay, so for the guest side, this is the history of the SLA-nya gitu. So last month itu we only achieve one gitu from Ayah, yang guest referral aja. Guest experience, conversion rates, communication rating, sama check-in rating is not achieved. Dan after that, I come to BI for inspect the SLA relevant atau KPI relevance. Jadi hasil analisisnya itu adalah that the check-in rating and communication rating is not relevant on the advocacy because that's actually the transformation SLA. Gitu. Jadi check-in rating sama communication rating adalah dari guest review, gitu. Karena actual work-nya itu adalah check-in rating sama communication rating itu dari transformation, how they transform the guest kayak gitu. Jadi so we decide we only take these 3, the review conversion rate, guest referral sama guest share experience. Ini guest share experience ini sama kayak story itu loh. Kayak employee story, partner story, sama ya guest story juga, guest experience gitu. Nah, so far itu that's 3. If we compare then last month in the first week itu it's improve. Last month itu in the first weeknya 0. But now is 3. Udah sedikit improve. SLA-nya untuk yang share experience ini adalah 10 per month untuk guest. Gitu. Terus guest referral itu SLA-nya ada 5 per month. Gitu. Sekarang udah 2, compare to last month itu still same. Gitu. Untuk conversion rate itu compare to last month-nya it's more worse this month gitu, karena I'm not sure juga, tapi kemarin Ayah udah kirim semua review reminder-nya juga, dan masih banyak guest yang belum leave review gitu. Jadi review conversion rate adalah total of guest check out per total of guest leaving review kayak gitu. gitu. Jadi yang we will focus on this week itu adalah how to make the guest more guest living review kayak gitu on the convention rate.
Okay. So yeah, the first one, I think the first question that I have would be like, because we are improving in the guest shared experience, can you share to us what have been made, what have been done differently than the previous month that we improve it?
Okay, for the last month itu we waiting the guest jadi lebih pasif gitu, more pasif. We waiting the guest that mentioning our Bukit Vista, but I think the coordination issue gitu. Jadi maksudnya kita nggak standby di Instagram Bukit Vista terus gitu. Jadi mostly kan reservation team kayak gitu. Jadi sometimes there is a mention itu coming to the apa sih namanya kalau di messaging itu ada 3 kan, request, habis itu general sama what's called the new one kayak gitu pokoknya. Kan biasanya if someone mention our Instagram itu goes to the general kan gitu. Hey they mention you in the story kayak gitu misalnya kayak gitu. Nah itu yang mungkin kita sometimes lost di sana gitu. Jadi when the guest itu tag Bukit Vista itu story itu kan ada jangka waktunya ya kalau nggak salah 24 jam atau berapa itu hilang. Jadi situ kita banyak miss gitu kayak gitu. Jadi kita udah nggak bisa lagi lihat story-nya dia karena udah nggak ada gitu. Jadi di situ mungkin miss last month. Dan sekarang kita lebih actively untuk monitoring di Instagram itu. Jadi si Ayat udah apa namanya buat satu akun yang memang khusus untuk nyari tamunya juga. Maksudnya nyari Instagram tamunya. Habis itu monitoring Instagram Bukit Vista. Kalau misalnya ada tamunya itu kita repost kayak gitu. Jadi lebih actively sebenarnya untuk looking for the guest social media kayak gitu. Itu bedanya dari yang last month. Gitu.
Okay, I see. Maybe to Charisma first, do you have any input or question on that?
I don't think so, see.
Okay. So basically, if I'm not mistaken, Aya is going to be offboarding, Kak.
Yep.
Is that right? Yeah.
Yes.
So do you have any replacement already for her, especially because she taking a part of a very crucial part juga on strategy that you mentioned before.
Okay, so I plan to delegate to TR, the offline host, the new member, just passed the trial, jadi delegate to TR, but she will starting from next week gitu. Jadi sekarang mungkin karena baru start itu mungkin siapa si Ayah baru start pairing itu from tomorrow gitu mungkin untuk apa namanya delegation-nya gitu, handover-nya gitu. Jadi nanti akan dihandle sama Tiar juga. The benefit-nya itu karena because of Tiar is offline host, so they can create more story like taking picture with the guest or something. Biasanya kalau offline tuh biasanya kakak dulu tuh langsung gitu, hey taking picture, I would like to upload in my Instagram, what is your Instagram gitu. Nah terus nanti kita share bareng, dia juga mention Bukit Vista, apa segala macam. Jadi lebih cepat untuk dapetin store-nya daripada kita upload di WhatsApp gitu. Karena we have the moment already gitu on site. Terus untuk guest referral juga, salah satu benefitnya we can talk more juga sama guest karena offline gitu. Hey, do you have any friend that looking for other property atau apa? Jadi sambil ngobrol gitu waktu check in atau waktu kita visit guestnya gitu mungkin lebih boosting lagi gitu. But we will see the improvement with the new replacement kayak gitu sih.
Okay. Thank you then, Kak. Oh yeah, I just actually realized, although we are running out of time, maybe
Yeah.
one last question. Although we got apa namanya? I think we got this weekly report, but I'm not sure if whether it is the SLA is achieved for the month because I think it's for weekly, right? And it is written as
For the
not achieved, but
ya, for the month
accumulatively.
itu yang terakhir week 4 itu summary totalnya.
Calculation.
Ya. Jadi
Oh,
ini
I
kayak lebih ke kunci. Jadi kita overall gitu. Jadi ini bukan itu ini weekly report, cuman progresnya itu kita continue dari minggu lalunya gitu.
Okay. Noted on that. Okay, so for the guest shared experience, we're going to have that siapa tadi Tiar
Yeah.
as a replacement. how about the guest referral and review conversion rate?
Oke,
Because
so
it is
for
not achieved as well, right?
ya, for review conversion rate same. Jadi kita sekarang juga working collaboration with the staff juga gitu. Jadi staff itu waktu tamu check out itu ngasih apa ya, reminder juga waktu guestnya check out. Hello, thank you, I hope you come back kayak gitu misalnya. Please don't forget to leave us review gitu waktu check out itu. Jadi kayak jangan lupa staffnya itu juga ngasih awareness lah ke tamunya bahwa your review is very apa important to help us atau apa kayak gitu. Jadi kita collaborate sama staff juga untuk itu. Tapi sebenarnya untuk review itu tamu punya waktu 2 minggu gitu. Jadi sometimes itu review rates itu telat dia masuknya. Karena mostly kalau bisa dilihat tuh mostly kalau dari bulan-bulan sebelumnya itu mostly in the week ketiga sama week keempat baru dia increase secara signifikan gitu. Dan untuk March pun itu masih increasing Bella. Sekarang kalau kakak cek untuk review rates yang March itu sekarang udah 33%. Terus karena yang terakhir kan 21% tuh yang week keempatnya. Itu dan sekarang itu udah 33% increase gitu karena tamu itu masih bisa nge-leave review. Dia misalnya check out tanggal 30, dia masih bisa leave review sampai tanggal 14 bulan April. Gitu. Jadi kita juga punya sistem untuk automated review reminder lewat Bigger itu ke tamu gitu. Jadi tamu akan dapat automatic message di Airbnb-nya, "Hey, don't forget to leave review." Jadi itu tamu masih punya waktu sampai tanggal 14 next month itu untuk live review. Jadi kayak Januari itu kita lihat Februari itu tanggal 14 itu jadi 48, 47, 48 review rates-nya. Jadi review rates-nya kan SLA 35% gitu. 35%. Jadi nah kita lihat itu kita kira nggak achieve, ternyata tanggal 14 Februari itu achieve 40-an persen jadinya gitu. Jadi kayak lead gitu, it's kind of like lead gitu loh untuk masuknya ke datanya kayak gitu. Jadi tapi tidak menutup kemungkinan juga kita bisa persuade guest-nya untuk live review lebih cepat kayak gitu sebelum 14 harinya gitu sih.
Yeah, I was wondering that.
Ya.
So, kayak I'm not sure apakah ini masuknya ada di advocacy discussion-nya or conversion, tapi kayak is it possible for us to like speed up that process to get the review, like you said, right? You can persuade them, so on and so forth. Because I believe that even though it is keep on progressing even after the month's over, it's still affecting the SLA, right, Kak? Because the SLA is not achieved gitu by the end of the month. So is there any way to actually help that in a way, help to fasten or speed up the process?
Ya. Sebenarnya kalau kita lihat dari the fact-nya dulu ya, the fact-nya itu apa yang terjadi di lapangan adalah when the guest check out itu dia punya banyak hal yang harus dilakukan gitu. Jadi dia nggak sempat untuk buka Airbnb untuk live review sometimes itu. Jadi kayak they have to packing, they have to going to the airport and then they have to take flight like overnight gitu. Terus sampai di rumah tuh dia pasti jet lag. Terus dia have to unpacking segala macam. There is a lot of thing they need to do gitu. Kalau after dia check out tuh sebenarnya. Jadi that's why mungkin dia kayak minggu depannya baru dia live review sampai dia udah selesai semua tenang dan dia dapat reminder dan dia live review gitu. Jadi mostly yang udah live review itu yang kayak ini 21% gitu, dia tuh masih di Bali gitu. Dia yang masih di Bali kayak pindah akomodasi aja gitu misalnya, itu dia masih relax juga, tapi sama aja juga dia habis check out dia harus packing segala macam, pindah properti, dia unpacking, mungkin dia ada trip yang udah dia plan. Jadi di situ gininya dia maksudnya consider apa namanya? Waktunya dia karena live review itu kalau kita pun misalnya kakak pun misalnya check out itu nggak bisa langsung live review. Jadi perlu tenang, santai. Jadi kayak lalu live review gitu sambil pagi gitu. Jadi mungkin itu sih juga yang susahnya kita, tapi kita effortnya adalah send reminder itu kita di WhatsApp beda, di Airbnb beda. Sekarang di WhatsApp itu dikirim 4 hari setelah tamu check out. Jadi schedule-nya itu adalah pas tamu check out, 4 hari pas setelah tamu check out sama berapa hari kalau nggak salah itu pas tamu check out. Juga kayak kalau nggak salah 3 kali itu review reminder. Untuk speed up juga sih gitu.
Berarti guys convenient-nya juga gitu.
Iya. Soalnya kalau kita maksa juga nanti dia kayak ke-disrupt juga. Jadi kita nge-reminder pun dengan bahasa yang love language juga kayak kind lah gitu. Maksudnya kita nggak force dia gitu. Soalnya kalau force itu kayak dia leave review tapi cuma isinya good gitu aja sama dengan nggak ada kualitas gitu.
I see.
Ya,
Okay.
gitu.
I'm not sure. I think that it is something that kinda can be controlled in a way, tapi juga I understand your point of view as well.
Ya.
So I don't know. Maybe you can
Agak
discuss it
tricky
later
ya.
with ya makanya
It's
with
a bit
the
tricky.
PIC, like what is the best way to maybe
Ya.
speed up the process without like intervening their convenience as well gitu.
Ya.
But I think that is something that we can do sih, basically.
Mungkin bisa di sini sih, mungkin dari kita menghitung SLA-nya mungkin bisa
Karena
discuss
sama
BI
employees.
juga. Jadi kayak mungkin instead of monthly, mungkin bisa weekly gitu kan. Artinya review rate itu weekly misalnya increase 5% per week gitu misalnya atau 10% per week gitu. Nah, gitu kan bisa mungkin. Jadi kayak progressing-nya mungkin lebih ke weekly daripada monthly. Karena kalau monthly kan 35%. Oke, berarti weekly-nya berapa? 5% atau 10% atau berapa kayak gitu mungkin bisa.
I see. So berarti mungkin ini sih kalau gitu boleh didiskus bareng sama BI regarding the SLA like and the best practice because like the consideration that you've mentioned so far, I think it will be difficult gitu in the future to get the SLA achieved gitu. Kalau it keep on being okay then.
Yep.
Karisma, do you have any opinion as well or questions?
I actually want to ask, since Katendi said that on the partner story you chose more quality, right? What about from the GUE side, Kak? What about the kind of story? Do you have any method on like maybe making the GUES makes like good quality story like that?
Good quality story ya. Sebenarnya kalau untuk yang guest itu lebih ke share apa namanya tuh gimana ya bahasanya? Share momen gitu sih, lebih ke momen. Kayak misalnya dia buat Insta story terus dia tag Bukit Vista gitu. Jadi nggak particularly kayak apa specifically kayak partner story itu kita buatin story yang jadi blog gitu, nggak gitu. Jadi lebih kayak ke guestnya tuh buat story atau dia kayak foto sama hostnya tuh dia post di story-nya kayak just check in Bukit Vista Property kayak gitu. Kayak gitu sih. Jadi simple kalau guestnya tuh nggak terlalu complicated kalau dari gitu.
So it's more like awareness of the property, ya Kak?
Ya.
Okay then. So berarti for the guest side, actionable-nya tadi ya other than the handover of the PIC could be apa namanya from the guest side can discuss more about the SLA with PI team maybe regarding this review conversion rates as well, because considering all of the other factor that causing the the SLA not achieved. We didn't have time to inspect this week ini basically this week work from advocacy, but I think the SLA one was a lot more apa namanya urgent ya in this case, so that we can better strategize in the future, so that we can have better practice juga gitu. So I think for the inspection, since we already have some story here or some proof here, you can give some comments towards this apa namanya works that we've done this week. Maybe by like tomorrow, I guess, because like today ini udah mau habis waktunya juga. I think you guys have your own things to do, so maybe by tomorrow at jam berapa sih? 6 Wita, you can put out some of your thought about all of the works that we've done this week, I guess. But yeah, I think that's all for the meeting that we have today. And pay attention on the actionable for each funnel. Hopefully next week we can follow up on the on the actionable, and then we can get some improvement to each SLA for this month. So yeah, that's all for today. Thank you for